Hey there everyone, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. My name is Emily Jane. Today we are going to be loading up the NEC New York to Trenton route for the first time. So I'm going to drive this for the first time. I've never played this before, never seen it before. Got a couple of new trains with it. Got the ALP46 NJT, got the Amfleet cab car, got the multi-level commuter cab car, and I've got the Acceler Express. We'll go for the ALP46 because I've never actually properly looked at these and I'm quite interested too. So let's do Penn to Sunnyside Yard. Will be nice. Oh, actually, Sunnyside Yard to Penn, so that way we can actually climb down on the track and have a look around the train before we move away. Penn Station has got all the platforms in the universe. It's rather difficult to do it there. Rather nice screenshot there from Castle Wolfsburg. Or Würzburg. Now, so we're going to New York Penn from Sunnyside Yard. 700-ton train, 10 cars. Ooh, this is different. This feels like a track, but also feels nothing like a track. Yeah, this is a track, isn't it? It's a track with US headlights. That's what I'm driving. A track's with conversions of US equipment. So let's have a look around Sunnyside Yard. I remember this place. I don't know what trauma this has caused me. I don't want to talk about it, don't worry. So we've got the double deckers behind us, basically. So you've got your air pipes, knuckles. So we'll actually working pipes up the air pipes. But yeah, works well. And it goes. Wow, these trains are long, man. We've got 10 cars, New Jersey Transitness, and then on the back we've got a cab car. We're still waiting a moment, so this is our chance to prep the cab, I guess. So reverse it to forward. I'm gonna put my headphones on. Yeah, this is literally a tracks unit. So we'll do. HEP output goes on. No, propulsion isolation stays on. Battery connector stays on. Alert air. There we go. So we've got to have all our safety systems running. Can't walk through the engine room, but you can step down at the track, look around, look around, look around. Yeah, that worked for me. So, like I said, the detail outside's pretty good. The interior detail. It's done well. It's a DTG train at the end of the day. Artwork is usually pretty good. It's what lets it down normally is logic and other sort of details that, respectfully, I do not feel I'm competent to spot. So, marker lights off. We'll leave the lights, all the other lights off. There we go. We'll leave those on too. So we'll let the brake off. So we are limited to 20 miles an hour within the depot. Great, I think I've diffed it. So my brakes are cut in, my reverse is unlocked and inserted. My brakes are released, it's just my power that's isolated for whatever reason. Why can't I take pan? Well, anyway, we're rolling, so I'm just gonna actually we'll just quickly look at the externals here, and then I'll go and drive one of the ACS 64s because I know how to drive those. They do look absolutely gorgeous, these things. Alright, what have I done wrong here? I've got absolutely no idea. What we'll do, we'll hop out. This is my first look. I should do a tutorial, really, but let's be honest, that's not me. It's not who I am. So, choose a route. New York Trenton. ACS 64. So there is a version of this that comes in New York Trenton. I'll go for the 50th anniversary one. Actually, no, I'll go for New York Trenton because it's more up to date probably. And we'll do Silver Meteor from Trenton to thingy. No, we'll do... I want like a nice simple one that I can probably complete. Yeah, that'll be fun. Let's do this one. Washington St. Albans. So obviously both... Washington's obviously named for President Washington. However, obviously President Washington would have been of British descent, and there's actually a city in, or a town in the north of England called Washington. Let's unlock the doors. Looks really nice, this unit does. Headlights are bright. Dish lights on, there we go, ready to go places. Got our AM fleets. These are obviously as probably exactly the same vehicles we had in TS Classic, which is fine. Should have seen the Miami because that all had sleeper coaches in it, and I'd love to have seen if they're modelled or not. Probably not though. I think that would come later down the line. We'll lock the doors. Reverse is in the forward position. So target speed 4 and 5, 45. Let's put the power down. So route art wise, looks pretty good. We'll do a drive. You know, so we've driven to. We looked at 2 trains so far. Obviously, the sound on this I think is better than it was originally. At the end of the day, they're electrics, so. So actually, you know, there's not that much of an impact with them, like audio-wise. Sorry. No, I'm actually gonna. I know I'm chopping and changing about here, but I do want to have a look at Penn, and then we'll spawn on foot at Penn Station, have a wander about, and then I'm actually going to do a proper long-form review of this. This is just sort of a, fuck, I don't know what this is. This is my first impressions, really. So on foot. Okay, so. It's not a sort of a through line like it was originally. New York Penn, 1000 hours today. Okay, so there's a lot of New Jersey transits. We'll start off, I guess, by having a look through one of these. So, boarding through a... So you got level boarding on these, which is nice, at least at this station. Wheelchair space, which is here. And then you either go down to your seat or up to your seat. Cool. I like the variety these provide. So they've, oh wow, they've got wheelchair space in each coach. That's impressive. Let's run down to the end. No, it's got the engine on it, so it's this end we want. But I say, is that moving away? No, it's not. Otherwise, we would have watched it. But okay, so there's a entrance here into the cab car. You've got your wheelchair spaces here, and then you've got your whoa, front door opens on these. Got your driver's cab, your engineer's cab, and sit in the cab here. So you've got the digital screen, which is nice. There's an SLR Express. We'll have a bit more of a look at that. This is really more of a walk-through, look around the train. This reminds me of the M7. I think, yeah, they're both made by Bombardier. So similar design principles will have applied. but really small little room, like little thingy compartment for the driver there, for the engineer. And then we'll close that. But then yeah, so you got that on the front. And what we'll do one last thing, and that's going to be to jump in. We'll do the tutorial for the Acceler Express, and then call it. But basically, so far, my first look impression, my review in under 20 minutes is this looks okay. No scenarios for the Acceler Express, which is interesting. Although, to be honest, there weren't any with Edinburgh Glasgow, and I didn't miss them. So that's my point of view on that. And there's no actual tutorial for the Acceler Express. Huh. Okay. We'll have a quick look around the Acceler Express and then call it a day. So, we'll do New York Penn to Washington. Why not? Actually, no, I'll do Washington. Actually, Sunnyside, yeah, to New York Penn. Give us a chance to sort of climb around it a bit and have a look around. Wow, again, so this is based off a TGV design, and it feels like I'm in a TGV cab. So we've got reverser handle, goes into neutral, and then forward. Let our brake off. Okay, so when you go into a low tone of horn, yeah, so there's a difference there, which is good. So low tone is just basically less intense. Maintenance lights, walkway lights. Trying to figure out how to like enable safety systems on this train. Whoa, this is cool. Right, we'll try for that safety systems, and we'll just make our way down into the little into Penn. Sorry. So we're departing a minute early, which at least in the UK on an ECS move that is perfectly normal. So the Acceler Express, obviously, you know, you've got the cab car here. We've seen these before. We've seen the ACS 64s, but we've not seen the Acceler Express, which is really loud on my ears. But actually, I like these a lot. They probably the most European of American trains, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of. I also love in TS Classic when you looked at Sunnyside Yard, it was a bit bland. It's actually not been built over as far as I'm aware now. Like this, it's just underground. But this is really, really close, if not, you know, it's basically a really good representation of what Sunnyside Yard actually looks like in the real world, and I like that a lot. You can shut yourself up with your horn. Thank you. I'm going a bit quick, but that's fine. Just put a dapper brake on. So these are actually quite short. I thought it'd be longer for some reason. I think I have the mental assumption. I thought it'd be a bit longer than they are, but no, it's pretty cool. The so I've got my ditch lights on now, which will really low down on this unit. I think these are units technically. See tail lamps are set up, which is good. 2034 on the back, 2032 on the front. So I think we've got like an HST where you've got, in theory, it's not a unit, but in practice, you very rarely see them split. They're certainly not mixed traffic, they're passenger only, so they've not moved beyond what they do here. So, looking at that, this train won't tilt looking at where the pans are. You've got to tilt the pans if you've got the train, and yeah. Uh-oh. So to show you again on the map where we are, we're here, we're just rolling down towards Washington, approaching York Penn. Not sure what that is on the roller there. There we go. So, looking on the cab, it's a pretty standard train. Pretty standard, modern electric unit. Obviously, I would say it's standard. Of course, it's not. It's different, but it's different but the same. Different but the same. Yeah, it feels, like a lot of European units. That obviously, that'll do me. 5 miles an hour. Throttle to a half. That'll keep the unit under control a bit more. That's actually 8 miles an hour. There's no off-speed limit here, which is rather a perplexing speed restrictions place. But fine. But no, overall, I do like these units. This train. Like I say, so my overall thoughts on the route so far are, it looks good. I'm not aware of, American trains are not my strong point. I say this again and again and again. I am going to be doing a route learner on this in due course, as well as a passenger ride, but it's just going to take time. Just go and take time. Apparently that's a proceed aspect, even though it looks a lot like a red to me. It does look very red. Oh, we can accelerate a bit. 15 limit. There we go. We're not going to pick up masses of speed. Obviously, this unit can do 150. Part of me wants to wang it up to 150, but there's no point. We didn't see that top indication there. Of course, where the term highballing it comes from. Top signal indicates a green proceed aspect. Huh. Huh. Didn't think of that one, DTG. Getting caught out on an AC only track. Or sorry, a third rail track. Let's see where we end up. I am going to Penn Station, right? I think so. Yeah. It's just forgotten to check if... Dear Amtrak. Soz, mates. Soz. Crunch. So somehow, even though we've knocked both pantographs off, the unit does still have tractive effort, so we can accelerate up. Or I can get up to 60. So I think these are the tunnels that we've been through, that we go through, or I think, yeah, because it's AC track, sorry, third rail, so this will be LARR territory that we're on. Oh, and I still need to make a route learner for that, but I'll get there. I will, I promise, at some point. Oh, yeah, let's throw a 15 on. Yeah, basically we need to start slowing down again. So we'll let the train brake itself. Yeah, we're a little bit early. Wow, okay, we slowed down way faster than I expected, actually. Okay, I'm just going to wang it to 150, let the train accelerate. So yeah, I mean, apart from the fact, okay, no, that the pan is now conforming to the height of the ceiling of the tunnel, which is nice. That's very nice of it. I think we do have overhead wires now. For a while there, it was being a bit weird. And I mean, yeah, that is a bug, as the kids would say. So we'll leave it there. I'm just going to coast for now. Like I say, we'll just leave that at 60, because that is our current speed. And I'll brake. We'll coast and thingy gets set to 15 and the throttle stands up to give dynamic braking. Yeah, we don't need much of that though, so we'll just coast for now. So yeah, we are entering in to Penn. So you see Sydney Side Yard's the top of the route. Looks like that's the bottom. So yeah, got Sunnyside Yard through Secaucus, Harrison, Newark Penn, Hunter Yard, Newark Liberty, Waverley Yard, North Elizabeth, Linden, Rahway, Metro Park, Metuchen, Edison, North Brunswick, Jersey Ave, Jersey Avenue Complex, Princeton Junction, Hamilton, and Trenton. Of course, Trenton is the other end of the route. I didn't know if it was sort of like on the original NEC route you had a bit of through running. And we'll go put a bit of power in just to hold us at 15 as a bi-level makes its way out. This is cool. Yeah, so overall, I do, you know, it is one of those things. Like I say, I do like TSW3, and this route will be a good route. The price increases are unfortunate, but I get them, right? Dovetail is saying it now costs us more money to make routes because bills, because, you know, And let's be honest, routes for Trenton have been £25 for a long time. You know, and I kind of get that. But, you know, so there's glaring errors. Like that. I mean, come on. The platform's in my train. I'm gonna go and I'll bring the train to a stand, and then we'll go and laugh at the platforms clipping through the side of my train. But then again, that doesn't happen on all platforms, so it's just, like I say, unfortunately for me, it's the glaring QA issues like that are just, you play the game and you notice them. You know, things like integrators clipping through pans. That shouldn't be happening. Goes without saying. So yeah, that's just me though. So put some brake on. I mean, actually, we got ECS. So I'll just put the reverse at neutral. Put it back outboard. So neutralise it. Handle off. There we go. So let's try and disembark this train. So we can open the door. That's good. And okay, this is our door to exit the loco. And invisible wall, can't walk further back than that. That's a shame. So we'll climb down. Yeah, it's because there's a step up. If there wasn't that step up there, I mean, you can see it is still clipping. I don't know if the loco has cheeks that make it look a bit wider, but yeah. It's clipping a lot more here, so this might help. Yeah, it just, like I say, don't get me wrong. I want to enjoy this. I want to enjoy this more, but it's just they don't help themselves. Unfortunately, they do not help themselves. Also, the curtains are a lovely touch, but they pull across half the bloody window. I think if we're choosing Amtrak, I didn't. We'll hop out. Cut across. We've done the interior of those. The Am fleets, you've seen those in the past. So yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the new route. I don't, like I say, I don't mind it, but I don't think it was £44 my money well spent. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.